Hi, happy to see you. Crochet any interesting stuff lately? This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. Glad you choose this video. Allow me to teach you how to crochet lovely and cute stuffs. I have thousands of videos, so do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner over here. It will mean a lot to me. And if you find all this interesting, it's in my earlier posts. Do check them out. And today I'm going to make a heart, another heart. Just one color. You don't need two colors. And I'm gonna use this, I think this is maroon. And this is a milk cotton yarn, 5-ply milk cotton yarn. So I will be using a 3.5 mm hook. It's a simple heart, about palm size, like this, like all this. But this three, I did not add stuffing because they are flat. You can add stuffing, but for this particular one, you will need stuffing, a little bit of stuffing. Okay, now let the fun begin. Okay, you're gonna start by making a magic circle and curl this around your two fingers. Make a cross, turn to the back, pull up a loop, and make a knot. Or you can do just about anyhow that's comfortable with you, so long you get a magic circle or a magic ring. You do 6 single crochet into the ring. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You have 6 single crochet. Next, I'm going to go to that first stitch. If you can't find your first stitch, you can always count back this V shape here to look for your first stitch. So in this first stitch, I am going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into that same stitch. So every stitch you are going to do 2 single crochet. So this is 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. So this is an increase. Then we're going to do increase in the rest of the stitch. We started with 6 stitches, so now we're doing increase. So which means this row I should have 12 stitches. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And now row 3. Row 3, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, followed by an increase. This makes 1 set. Now you're going to do 6 sets of this. 1 single crochet, increase. And now the last set, 1 single crochet, increase. And now you're going to do single crochet all around, no increase, for 2 rows. So row 4 and row 5, you just do single crochet all around. So all in, you should have 18 stitches. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 5. If you miss any of these numbers here that I mentioned, you can check out the written pattern. It's in the description box below. or those who prefer to look at written pattern instead of video, is in the description box. So this particular shape here, you do 2 of it. Oops. Okay, so now row 5. Let me see. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 5. Okay, I've made 2 of these. So this will be the tip of the heart shape, the 2 corners. So that's why we need stuffing, because this part here will be hollow inside here. If we do not put stuffing, it will collapse, you know, and will look nice. So that's why this particular one we would need stuffing, but once we are almost done, then we add stuffing. So I'm going to join these 2 together, and I'll try and hide all this inside here. Okay, now instead of doing this way, I'm gonna turn the work because I'm going to join it to the other side. I'm gonna join it to the other side like this. Right. Now you're gonna do as if you are doing a single crochet on this particular one. You actually turn your work. Instead of this way, we turn it this way. You put it into your next stitch and you go over to the next cone. So you have 5 yarn here. You just put through 4 like as if you're doing a single crochet. Then I would add a marker here just in case if anything goes wrong. Okay, let's see, this is tight enough. It looks good. Not much of a hole. Make sure you pull it tight. So this is my stitch 1. So I should have 18 this side and 18 this side. So all in I should have 36. So and in the end, by the time you reach here, you do not have 36. You just make 1 more stitch to make it 36, or reduce 1, skip 1 to make it 36. Okay, just let me show you. So this is my 1. Oops, wait. This is 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 18, but I still have 1 more stitch here. Doesn't really matter, just do a 19. We will sort it out later on. So I come back to the opposite. So this is 20. Oh, there's a hole there. And let me see if I can do anything about that. Maybe I should do it here and later skip 1 stitch. There's no hole. I have 19 stitches as at now. So instead of putting it here, I put it here. Wait, let me see. If I put it here, see, it will create a hole. So I will put it here. This is where we join, that single crochet where we join. So this is my 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 and 36. So it looks like as if I have one extra here, so I would just do a 2 together. I have an extra here is because here when I do the single crochet, instead of doing it on this stitch, I did it on that single crochet stitch. So just do a 2 together, and this way I would have, there's no hole here. I mean, if you find there's hole here, you can always use the tail here. Just let me show you. Like for example, there's a hole here. You can use the tail here. You can use this tail to cover it up. You just go to that hole and make a stitch into the other side. See, you will close up this hole here like this. So if there's a bigger hole, then you can go to the other side and make one more stitch. So you can either do this, or what I did was just now I crocheted on that stitch, so now I have extra stitch, so I make a decrease here. If you think this is confusing for you, you just do single crochet all around. So you should have 18 this side, 18 this side, and just join like normal. And when you find a hole, just use the tail you have here and cover up the hole. Okay, now let's go to the next row. Okay, joining two pieces together is never easy. It's either you're gonna have a big hole here, or your number of stitches is wrong. So now here, okay, let me count. I should take this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's see, should I count these two? Now these two, it's two very near. One, it belongs to the single crochet when we join, and one is this side. We can, by the time we reach here, we can actually skip this one if there's too many stitches. Okay, let's say I count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay, I got it right. So which means these two stitch takes into consideration, and I should start from here, this stitch here. Okay, now in the next row, which is row 7, I'm just going to do single crochet all around. Okay, let me remove this marker. So this is my 1. Make sure this stitch is tight enough so that it does not show a hole. This is 1, this is 2, and you take a look and see if there's a hole there. So you add a marker here to remind yourself that this is the first stitch. This is my 21, 22, this is 30, so 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, oops, sorry, 35, oops, and 36, just nice. So row 7, we have single crochet all around. So now row 8, I'm supposed to do 4 single crochet followed by a decrease. So for those who are not sure, I mean after your decrease you couldn't see your stitch, you can actually add a marker, like for example like this. Like this should be my first one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 2 is going to be a 2 together, this 2, okay, this is a 2 together, so gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, a 2 together, this is a 2 together, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 together, gonna make these 2 stitch become 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 together. That's what I do sometimes for amigurumi when I need to join the legs and then go up to the body, just in case you put this and at least it won't go wrong. This is a 2 together, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last 2 is a 2 together. So if you have all the sets correct, you should have 6 sets of it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets. So I'm good to go. So beginners, you can do this for every single row of decrease if you want, because sometimes decrease, after you do a decrease, you just could not see where is your next stitch. Now let me show you what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to do single crochet in the next 4. 1, wait, let me add a marker to remind myself this is the first stitch. Now in case you can't remember this is the first stitch, you can put 2 marker or just remember the color of the marker. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've come to the part where I need to do a decrease or a 2 together, which means I'm going to make these 2 stitch become 1. I'm going to do the invisible 2 together or invisible decrease. I'm going to use the front loop and the front loop. You pull up and you put through 2, you put through 2. Now right after you do this, there are beginners who get confused as to where is the next stitch. Is it here, here, here? Oh, if you notice this 2, it's taken, and you see this go straight here. So this should be our next stitch. But in case if we were to see wrongly, now you see, I thought it was this one, but so happen I have a marker here which shows that 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be my next stitch, not this one. If you look from the top here, this V shape here, it looks as if this is another stitch. But if you count back from the marker here, 1, 2, 3, 4, you should do 4 single crochet followed by a decrease. So which means this one belongs to this decrease. So it's a good thing you add a marker. I add markers normally on colors that are kind of hard to see. If I'm doing it fast, I can actually do not need to see. But sometimes when I'm talking, I do miss a stitch, so it's good to add a marker. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. You remove this marker and you make this 2 stitch become 1. Go to the front loop, go to the front loop, you put through 2, put through 2, and you go to the next stitch. If you do it straight away, you will see that this is the next stitch. You see these are all pull up here. This is a nice hole here. Anyway, you count back from the marker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, this is the one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do a 2 together. Oh, I call it a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 2 together, and we have come to our last set. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just do a 2 together. There, we have completed this row 8, and this row you should have 30 stitches. Okay, row 9, just do single crochet all around, no increase. So you should have 30 stitches as well. Just 1 single crochet in every stitch. Okay, by now you still need to check and see if there's any hole here. If you find any holes, it's time to make it right before it goes any further. That's why when you join 2 pieces together, it's best that you leave a little bit of tail in case you might need to cover up the hole. And I forgot that too. I forgot to do that earlier. So even after we have done the rest, you can still use this tail to come back here and cover the hole. And now row 10. Row 10, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3 followed by a decrease. 1, 2, 3, then you do a 2 together. That makes 1 set. So 1, 2, 3. You should have 6 sets of this. And you do a 2 together. 1, 2, 3. Two together. 1, 2, 3, 2 together, or you can call it a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 2 together. This should be my last set. 1, 2, 3, and you do a 2 together, or you can call it a decrease. And you should have 24 stitches in this row. So the next row, row 10, you just do single crochet all around. So it's gonna be 1 row of decrease and 1 row of single crochet. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of the row. It looks like this now. Okay, now row 12. Row 12, I'm going to do 2 single crochet followed by a decrease. 1, 2, followed by a 2 together. 1, oops, 2, and a 2 together. You should have 6 sets of this. 1, 2, 2 together. 1, 2, 2 together. 1, 2, 2 together. Okay, this should be the last set. 1, 2, and a 2 together. So we should have 18 stitches in this row, and again we're going to do 1 row of single crochet all around, no decrease, just single crochet. So you should have 18 stitches in this row as well. Time to add some stuffing. Don't add too much yet, but just plump up these 2 corners here, because later when the hole gets smaller, it's even more difficult to stuff these 2 parts. Okay, I guess that's enough for the time being. Now we're going to go to row 14. Another row of decrease. I'm going to do 1 single crochet. Let me add a marker. And a decrease. 1 single crochet. Oops, it's kind of difficult to hold it now. Decrease. 1 single crochet. And a 2 together, or you can also call it a decrease. 1 single crochet, decrease. Oops, you should have 6 sets of this. Oh, why is my yarn the other side? 1 single crochet. Did I? Okay, decrease. 1 single crochet. Oh, I think I had missed one. Okay, let me do that again just in case. 1 single crochet, decrease. This really needs some concentration. 1 single crochet, decrease, and you should have 6 sets of this. And this should be my last set. 1 single crochet and a decrease. Oops. Then again, you're gonna do 1 row of single crochet all around. Now increase, and let me add my marker. So you should have 12 stitches in these 2 rows. Okay, let me just add a little bit more stuffing just in case. Oops, sorry. And plumb it up. What color are you making for your heart? I think this maroon is really very hot color. Color of the heart. Oh, look at that. Okay, now the last row of decrease. This is kind of difficult to hold now. Okay, let me just get this away. Just do 6 sets of decrease, or 2 together. And this is 1. Let me add a marker. Two, three, 4. Oops, it's kind of tough. 5 and 6. The last decrease. At this point, you can actually cut the yarn. Oh, look at that. Hope I didn't plumb it up too much where you can see holes. I think it's tight enough. So in case you have holes, it's best that you leave quite a long tail, not too long, to mend any tails, to cover up any tails that you can find. Here you just work on all the front loop. Oops. Just go through all the front loop and it will cover up there. Then you just go back into the same hole and you could check and see if there's any holes that you need to cover up and make it go through the stuffing. You can either put it back into that same hole or you follow that stitch just to make it go around the stuffing. And you check and see if there's any holes anywhere that you would like to cover up. And there's slightly here because too much stuffing. Okay, let me cover up that part. Then you go to another stitch. There. If you think it's not covered up yet, you can go back and do another stitch. You know, sometimes there's no hole after we have crochet, but after adding too much stuffing, a hole appear. So this is the time where you should leave a little bit of tail. Don't pull too tight because it will show. Just make it naturally, kind of like that single crochet. And if you want to turn this into a keychain, oh yeah, let me get my keychain. It's not exactly a keychain, it's something like this, where I find it's easier than a keychain. Because keychain you would have to hook it onto one of your, you have to open up the chain, which I find it sometimes inconvenient, so I'm going to use this one. So how I'm going to do this is just make it go through one of this stitch here. Make it go through one of this stitch like this. And you make it go through, you pull, and it is a keychain. There, isn't that lovely? So thank you for watching. Hope you like this pattern as much as I do. Do share in the comment section your version of the heart shape and we can exchange ideas. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I look forward to seeing you in my next post.